am Michelle with 2 L's.
And I'm Natalie the Red.
And we are Force of Light Entertainment. And today we are back for another...
To entertain you.
Yes, for another first time watching reaction. Today we are going to be watching The Shining.
Ooh.
Yes, we are continuing our horror movie watching through October. And neither Natalie nor I have ever seen The Shining. So we thought it was now or never.
Yeah.
Now or never.
You know, now is as good a time as any.
Yes, exactly. It seems like a good time to watch it around this time of the year. But before we get started, if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and you enjoy reaction videos, you enjoy reviews, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Also give this video a thumbs up. Smash that thumbs up. We appreciate that. And hit the notification bell. But yeah, really, guys, the only kind of my relationship with this movie is I don't have one. In my mind,
Right.
there's there's two images that come to mind when I think of The Shining: the two creepy girls in the hallway, and Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
I was calling him the golfer.
Yeah, that's right.
Jack Nicholson with like coming through the door.
Right.
That's all I know about this movie. I have no clue what it's about, any additional information, really. Natalie, are you the same? You kind of that
I'm pretty
blind?
much in the same camp.
Yes.
I have to say.
Yeah. So we're newbies, but obviously
Go
hence
on
the
this
title.
journey with us.
Yeah. So let's see what's behind those two creepy girls, and let's go ahead and check out.
Mom?
Sitting there smoking a cig with her kid.
Do you really want to go and live in that hotel for the winter?
This is the 70s, right? I think it is.
What about Tony? He's looking forward to the hotel, I bet.
Mrs. Torch?
Come on, Tony, don't be silly.
I want to go there, Mrs. Torch.
How come you don't want to go?
I said don't.
Well, let's just wait and see. We're all gonna have a real good time.
Are ya?
Jack is going to take care of the Overlook for us this winter. I'd like you to take him around the place as soon as we're through.
Fine.
Jack is a school teacher.
Teaching's been more or less a way of making ends meet. Well, this ought to be quite a change for you.
Our people in Denver recommended Jack very highly, and for once, I agree with them. Our season here runs from May 15th to October 30th. The winters can be fantastically cruel, repairing damage as it occurs, and doing repairs so that the elements can't get a foothold.
Well, that sounds fine to me.
The only thing that can get a bit trying up here during the winter is the tremendous sense of isolation.
I've said that word twice.
That's exactly what I'm looking. I'm outlining a new writing project. 5 months of peace is just what I want.
Wife and son, how do you think they'll take to it?
They'll love it.
Will they?
Charles Grady is the winter caretaker. He came up here with his wife and 2 little girls, I think about 8 and 7. And he must have suffered some kind of a complete mental breakdown. He ran amok and killed his family with an axe.
Oh, man.
Oh.
He put both barrels of a shotgun in his mouth.
Oh, man.
Police thought that it was what the old timers used to call cabin fever.
He's like, again, it's isolated.
And people are shut in together over long periods of time.
We know from 2020.
You can rest assured, Mr. Ullman, that's not going to happen with me. And she's a confirmed ghost story and horror film addict.
Sounds like that might come in handy.
It does. So I'm guessing this is his son?
He already did.
Yeah.
He's gonna phone Wendy up in a few minutes to tell her.
Sounds like you got the job?
Right. It's a beautiful place. You and Danny are going to love it.
Why don't you want to go to the hotel? I don't know. You do know. Now come on, tell me. Please. No.
This kid needs a friend. Or a sibling. What is this?
Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, the imagery pretty early on here.
Just a lot of blood.
Oh.
Oh, there's the little girls.
The next thing you remember after you were brushing your teeth.
And I was saying, wake up, wake up. Wake up, Danny, wake up.
If you were to open your mouth now, could I see Tony?
No, because he hides in my stomach.
Does Tony ever tell you to do things?
I don't want to talk about Tony anymore.
That's fine.
Why does this feel like Stranger Things? He likes it cold.
I'm quite sure there's nothing physically wrong with Danny.
Yeah?
She's like, mentally, though.
What sort of injury did he have?
He dislocated his shoulder.
Yeah.
Purely an accident. My husband had been drinking. And
Oh.
about 3. Wasn't exactly in the greatest mood that night. Danny had scattered some of his school papers all over the room, and my husband grabbed his arm. You know, it's just the sort of thing you do 100 times with a child, park or in the streets.
Girl, do not take up for your husband being
No.
abusive.
Just used too much strength, and he injured Danny's arm. Anyway,
She's like, mm-mm.
Wendy, I'm never going to touch another drop. And if I do, you can leave me. He hasn't had any alcohol in 5 months.
Kid's got a little strut.
He does. I like it. Close up. Okay.
Oh.
Creepy.
Does he see dead people?
When was the Overlook built?
Construction started in 1907. Supposed to be located on an Indian burial ground, and I believe they actually had to repel a few Indian attacks as they were building it.
Boy, I bet you we could really have a good party in this room, huh, hon?
We always remove all the booze from the premises when we shut down. That reduces the insurance we normally have to carry. This is Dick Hallorann, our head chef. I think it'd be a good idea if you could show Mrs. Torrance the kitchen while I continue on with Jack. All right, this way, Mrs. Torrance.
Great. See you later, hon.
I see how they dismiss the woman.
Your husband introduced you.
Going to the kitchen, I see.
You like lamb, Doc?
No. Fighting ketchup.
Solid.
We call him Doc sometimes, you know, like in the Bugs Bunny cartoon.
Well, I guess I've probably heard you call him that.
But I honestly don't remember calling him that since we've been with you.
Well, anyway, he looks like a doc, doesn't he? What's up, Doc?
Oh.
How'd you like some ice cream, Doc?
What?
I can remember when I was a little boy, grandmother and I could hold conversations entirely without ever opening our mouths.
Hmm.
She called it shining.
Oh, there's the title.
Interesting.
Why don't you want to talk about it?
He's like, I don't know you.
I'm not supposed to.
Who says you ain't supposed to?
Tony.
Is Tony the one that tells you things?
Yes. It's like I go to sleep, and he shows me things.
Does your mom and dad know about Tony?
Yes.
Do they know he tells you things?
Tony told me never to tell him. Maybe he showed me something.
Gotta think of what it was.
Darling, are you scared of this place?
No. You know, some places are like people. Some shine and some don't.
Is there something bad here?
He's like, am I honest?
Things that people who shine can see. Just like they can see things that haven't happened yet. Sometimes they can see things that happened a long time ago.
What about room 237? You're scared of room 237, ain't you?
There ain't nothing in room 237. So stay out. Understand? Stay out.
Now I feel like he's gonna go there.
Yeah. A month later, he goes to room 2000.
I fell in love with it right away.
Did you?
It was as though I'd been here before.
How about you dip that one more time?
I'm like, how many dabs? Can't focus.
Just
It's as though I knew what was going to be around.
So
okay. He got enough on that piece of bacon. You know they're lurking. Oh, it's that room.
No, don't go in there.
But it's the room. Yeah. 2:37. Keep driving, boy.
Keep going.
I wonder how old he's supposed to be.
I'd say maybe like 5. What do you think?
Yeah, probably 5 or 6.
Between 4 and 6.
Oh,
somewhere in there.
oh.
It was like a flash.
It was the flash of those little girls.
Oh,
So I don't. I
like
think
they were on the other side.
Yeah, I think they were on the
of
other
that
side.
door. Wow.
Well, because isn't that the room that they were killed?
I'm thinking obviously something bad or evil lurks in there because of that guy's reaction when he talked to him.
Well, I know,
to
but
Danny.
isn't that the room that they were killed in by their?
That's what I don't know.
Yeah,
I still didn't really get from
I'm-
that what happened there.
I'm guessing that's the room it happened.
Weather forecast said it's gonna snow tonight.
It's a good conversation.
What do you want me to do about it?
Don't be so grouchy.
I'm not being grouchy. Finish my work.
She's like, you got that crazed look in your eye.
I'll come back later on with a couple of sandwiches for you, and maybe you'll let me read something then.
Whenever you come in here and interrupt me, you're breaking my concentration. You're distracting me. In time to get back to where I was. We're gonna make a new rule. Whenever I'm in here,
This is way too acceptable for her.
Yeah, well, it's probably normal.
don't hear me. I'm in here, that means that I am working. That means don't come in. Think you can handle that?
Yeah.
Why don't you start right now and get the fuck out of here?
Don't be treated like that, ladies. And like didn't he just rip up a page he just typed? Like that's on.
That seems
like-
counterproductive.
Yeah, like that's on you, dude. Oh.
Oh.
They picked the right actor though. He's got that look.
I see a full change has
Yeah, like something
has taken
hold. Over.
Yes.
You knew it. You knew they would be there. He's like,
Come and play with us.
he's like, I'm good.
Come and play with us, Daddy.
Oh.
And ever.
Get out of there, Danny.
The freaks, Danny.
Get away.
Do not play with them.
So you can almost kind of see how the Sixth Sense borrowed a little bit from this. Like just a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, like someone like
I mean,
I
it's
forget what you'd call it, like spiritually gifted.
like
but-
that because that kid could see like kind of, the dead in that way.
Right.
I'm scared.
I would be too. I would be too.
Remember what Mr. Hallorann said? It's just like pictures in a book, Danny. It isn't real.
Or is it
Monday.
real? Flying through this week.
Oh. Please turn his head all creepy. Oh, no, he didn't.
It's a little creepy.
Having a good time?
Yes, Dad.
I want you to have a good time.
I am, Dad. Do you feel bad?
So tired.
Then why don't you go to sleep?
I can't. I have too much to do.
You like this hotel?
I do. I wish we could stay here forever. Ever. Ever.
Dad? You would never hurt Mommy or me, would you?
Oh.
What do you mean? Did your mother ever say that to you?
There's so much tension in the scene.
It is.
No, Dad.
I love you, Danny.
Oh.
I love you more than anything else. Never do anything to hurt you.
Oh.
Know that, don't you?
No, he doesn't. Wednesday. She's not in there.
Question, but does his wife not think like, man, he's acting a little stranger than usual?
Yeah, like he's not himself.
Like something's gotten really bad here.
Most terrible nightmare I ever had. The most horrible dream I ever had.
It's okay now. Really.
I dreamed that I killed you and Danny.
Oh,
But I didn't just kill you.
you took an axe.
Chip into little pieces. I must be losing my mind.
Everything's gonna be all right. Come on, let's get up off the floor.
It kind of looks like he's turned into a werewolf. Now, why is the little boy acting strange?
Go play in your room for a while.
Oh, because he went in that room. He went in the room.
Oh, yeah.
Danny, what happened to your neck?
And his sweater's ripped. He's got that look in his eye again.
You did this to him. How could you?
Hi, Lloyd. You slipped me a bottle of bourbon, a little glass. You set him up and I'll knock him back, Lloyd. One by one. Best god bartender from Timbuktu to Portland, Maine.
Thank you for saying so.
I'm like, but what's he really drinking?
Right.
Women can't live with them, can't live without them.
Words of wisdom, Lloyd. Words of wisdom. I never laid a hand on him. I love the little son of a... I did hurt him once, okay? It was an accident. Completely unintentional. A little thrown all my papers all over the floor. All I tried to do was pull him up. A momentary loss of muscular coordination.
Oh,
I'm like, what's happened now?
this progressed quickly.
There's a crazy woman in one of the rooms. She tried to strangle Danny.
You out of your mind?
No.
Which room was it?
I'm like, dude, you just had a full conversation with an imaginary bartender, but she's out of her mind.
Right. I think it's The Shining.
The Shining.
The Shining is happening. It's creepy.
It is creepy because you're like, oh gosh, what are we about to see? Oh. I'm like, does anything remain of him?
What is going on? Oh.
Dude, you better run.
That is kind of the stuff of nightmares, really.
Did you find anything?
No, nothing at all.
What about those bruises on his neck? Somebody did that to him.
He did it to himself.
I don't know about that.
That's not possible.
Once you rule out his version of what happened, there is no other explanation.
Really?
Is there?
How do you explain what just happened?
It wouldn't be that different from the episode that he had before we came up here.
What a great gaslighter, basically.
Yeah, he really is.
I think we have to get...
Red rum? Red rum?
Is that what it said? I can't really read it.
Leave the hotel?
Yeah.
That's it. Oh.
I could really write my own ticket if I went back to Boulder now, couldn't I? I have let you up my life so far, but I am not gonna let you this up.
It's like he's so bad, but he's so good at being bad.
Yeah.
So
he
like it's
is.
amusing to
It's
watch,
true.
as horrible as he is.
I'm so sorry, sir. I made an awful mess of your jacket, sir.
That's all right.
Afraid it's Ambercar, sir. It tends to stain. Come along to the gentleman's room, sir, and we'll get some water to it, sir.
Hold this for you there.
Oh.
Use it.
Everything's so trippy in this
It
movie.
is.
Let's see if we can...
Because, like, then this is a different time period.
Yeah.
Won't keep you a moment, sir.
Fine. What do they call you around here, Jeezy?
Grady, sir. Delbert Grady.
Delbert Grady.
That's right, sir.
I feel like this is the kind of movie the red has some kind of significance.
Yeah.
Weren't you once the caretaker here?
Why, no, sir. I don't believe so.
You, married man, are you?
Yes, sir. I have a wife and 2 daughters.
Oh.
Interesting.
Where are they now?
The way he asked that.
You were the caretaker here. I saw your picture in the newspapers. Chopped your wife and daughter up into little bits. And you blew your brains out.
I don't have any recollection of that at all. You are the caretaker.
Ooh.
You've always been the caretaker.
Oh.
Your son is attempting to bring an outside party into this situation. And Cook, your son has a very great talent. He is attempting to use that very talent against your will.
He is a very willful boy.
Indeed he is, Mr. Torrance.
So they, like, are shining, but in the darkness.
Naughty boy.
Oh, I feel like he's...
I may be so bold, sir.
Oh, he's a naughty boy?
Right.
Perhaps they need a good talking to.
Ooh.
My girls, sir, they didn't care for the Overlook at first. One of them actually stole a pack of matches, tried to burn it down. Corrected them, sir. And when my wife tried to prevent me from doing my duty, corrected her.
Okay, sounds like a psychopath.
Well, I'm wondering what's behind this. Like, is it supposed to be a spirit? Is it like, what is this?
I think
you know,
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they shine evil.
Yeah.
Red Rum.
Red Rum.
Red Rum. Red Rum. Red Rum.
Does it sound like Danny?
Rum.
Danny, what's the matter, hon?
Red Rum. Danny's not here, Mrs. Torrance.
Ooh.
Danny can't wake up, Mrs. Torrance.
Wake up!
Danny's gone away, Mrs. Torrance.
Is this what's his name? The other.
Come back, Danny.
We're like, Danny, come back. Oh. Oh.
It's like that's all it says.
Yeah.
Wiles. I think that's what he's been doing for months.
I don't think that's going to be winning an awards in literature anytime soon. It's a bit repetitive.
Like, now I know he's crazy.
She's like, he's fully gone. Full mental break. Ooh.
Very disturbing, like, sounds /
Yes.
music at times.
How do you like it?
How do you like it?
How do you like it?
Ooh, the tension.
Maybe it wasn't that. Danny?
Danny, we need you to get back with it.
I think we should discuss Danny. I think you have some very definite ideas about what should be done with Danny, and I'd like to know what they are.
His acting.
Maybe he should be taken to a doctor.
Maybe he should be taken to a doctor. You are concerned about him.
Yes.
And are you concerned about me?
She's like, a little.
Have you ever thought for a single solitary moment about my responsibilities to my employers? The owners have placed their complete confidence and trust in me, and that I have signed a letter of agreement. You have the slightest idea what a moral and ethical principle is, do you?
I just want to go back to my room. Stay with me. Please.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains in.
Stay with
Wendy, I need you to get a little more strength in those arms, girl. It's not the time to break down, girl.
Give me the bat.
Again. Hit him again. Go again. Now run. Just go put him in the freezer.
What are you doing?
Lock that door. Yes, Wendy.
Let me out of here! Open the door!
Do not open that door. You put that table in front of that door.
Let me out of here and I'll forget the whole thing. It'll be just like nothing ever happened.
Yeah. Let me get right on that.
I think you hurt my head real bad. I need a doctor.
Girl, do not let him play on your emotions.
I'm gonna go now.
You go now.
You earn it. Go, girl.
Go check out the snowcat in the radio.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, gosh. We really need our hero to come.
Yeah.
I see you can hardly have taken care of the business.
I'll deal with that situation as soon as I get out of here.
I and others have come to believe that your heart is not in this.
Just give me one more chance to prove it, Mr. Grady.
You give your word on that deal, Mr. Torrance?
I give you my word.
I've got questions.
Like, why does he want to please Mr. Grady so
Well,
much?
I mean,
Like,
clearly
I know
he's
there's like
taken
a
over
shared,
by something.
like entity or something.
Yeah, there's some entity, but my is like, who actually let him out just then? Like, is it supposed to be real? Like, what he's seeing? I was thinking it's more in his mind.
And who let the genie out of the bottle? I mean, what's going on?
I mean, poor lady. She's got a she's got problems both ways
It's
here.
coming from all angles.
Red rum. Red rum.
Oh, he's gonna write it.
Red rum.
Oh, like he kept seeing.
Yeah, and now he's
written.
So now it actually happened.
Red rum.
I'm like, am I gonna know what this means ultimately?
Red rum. Red rum. Whoa, red rum.
Oh, it's that spelled backwards.
Well, what was
red murder is red? You know, they're
oh.
It's spelled backwards.
Oh gosh, they're like, how you get out of this?
Wendy, I'm home.
Gosh, she's so good at being a creep. Man, can she get out though? Oh gosh.
It's a little tight.
Oh, it like if it could go up a little more. Gosh, come on, come on, come on.
Come on.
Wendy, come on.
I can't get out. Run, run.
She kind of looks halfway out right now.
Oh.
Like, how are we gonna get out of this?
Here's Johnny.
But yeah.
Come on, man! Come on, man!
Woo-woo!
That reminds me of Jurassic Park at the end when they're hiding in the kitchen from the raptors. Oh, please don't let this guy die. I mean, you think he'd come prepared. He knew something was up.
Yeah.
Hello? Anybody here?
Oh.
Why? Why? Why did he not have a weapon?
Oh.
He knew something was up. I'm like, what are we about to see now?
Yeah.
What?
What's it going on?
What is this?
I would run too. Run, Danny!
Run, Danny, run!
Oh man,
He's in the maze.
The maze.
Yeah, the thing.
Snow-covered maze. How?
I'm coming!
Yeah, no one wants you. Oh man.
Ooh.
Really? Yeah, it's that guy.
Why is his arm gone?
I don't think it was.
I think it
was it. I don't think it was.
Great party, isn't it?
How many people have died at this hotel? I'm starting to think they just need to pour some gasoline on it. Just be done with it.
Burn it up.
I'm coming!
Like, how's he gonna hide his tracks?
Oh. Olden days.
Hey, what are we gonna do?
It seems time consuming.
Yeah, cover your tracks. Cover your tracks.
There you go.
She finally go see the two little creep girls. Oh, it's like what he's seen that whole time. Girl, you got to run. Like, why would Danny want to come, man?
Right. For a game of catch, I mean, what would Danny want with you right now?
Oh gosh. Is he going the right way? Come on, Danny. Yes. Get out there, Danny. Oh!
Come on, Danny.
Okay, we can hug later. Let's go. We can kiss later. I'm like I said, English.
Yeah. It's been a rough night.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, what?
I've seen that on Twitter, but I had no clue what it was from.
Oh my goodness. He just froze.
He froze.
Will he thaw? Is the evil still warm inside?
Wait, what? How's he in the picture?
Like he's always been there?
Yeah.
But maybe it's like just that spirit has always been there.
I don't know, but he's physically in the picture.
Like the spirit of evil?
Well, but he's there. Interesting.
Very interesting.
Well, that was The Shining. I'd have to say
that it was.
I'd have to say now that's one of those movies I'm gonna have to get like find YouTube videos like The Shining. Like I
Explained,
need to
yeah.
know now. Like I've got to think through and know what that ending meant exactly. But yeah, Natalie, do you want to start? You want me to start giving our reactionary thoughts to watching The Shining?
Well, I thought it was very entertaining.
Mhm.
It definitely kept my interest, and it was definitely, I think you used the word, it's kind of trippy throughout, and it was definitely interesting, very
Yes.
interesting. And there are things that I thought were well done about it, and I thought the acting was great.
Incredible.
I thought there were some interesting sort of like themes and just kind of the weirdness in it and the sound effects and the music. I mean, did it get really, really weird at times? It totally did.
Yep, it did.
What are your initial thoughts?
Yeah, okay. So this type of the horror genre, it's not normally what I go with. I realized about myself, but with that being said, of course, there's weird stuff. That movie's I think about 2 hours and 25 minutes, and the time flies.
Yeah.
And that speaks very well to this movie because one, I mean, it's 2 hours and 25 minutes, but secondly, it's really just three people most of the movie.
Right.
And a lot of quietness in ways. And it's just the way they were able to do whether the camera work in this movie was phenomenal.
Yeah.
The
I
way
agree.
they would create the sense of like how alone you are in these big hallways and
the little boy from the
Yes.
camera being low clearly to like show his point of view, like that's
Yes.
what behind him. That is really cool.
and then the musical effects like was so great and
Yeah.
and somehow to not have very much dialogue at times there's so much tension throughout this movie that
Oh,
you feel
yeah.
like you can cut
Yeah.
it through the tension like you
No
feel
pun
it.
intended.
Yeah, you truly feel the tension. So with all and then Jack Nicholson, I mean, what a masterclass of acting.
Yeah.
Like that's why I'm saying sometimes I couldn't almost help but smile in his scenes, not because it was good. He was a horrible
But it's just-
person.
yeah,
but he's so good
delightful to
doing
watch
it.
in a way because he
Yes,
is. Yeah.
it's truly entertaining to watch him act and to watch him play this incredibly like abusive, horrible person. It was just that's been I guess taken over by something. I don't know. I see. I've got questions
right.
here.
I do too.
But he was so good at it. Even the little boy was excellent, and even the woman did her role very well. I
Yeah,
believe
she did for sure.
Yes, and I just thought, yeah, the tension, the music, the acting, when you put it all together for this type of horror movie, I will give you my rating. It's a 5 out of 5. Like you,
yeah, oh, I think so too.
it was an
yeah.
incredibly made movie and very entertaining to watch.
Like, do I know what was going on with the man and the bear in the room?
No, do I want to know? I'll let that one go.
Don't want to know. But that said, I'm also going to give it 5 hoots.
Yeah, for
its genre, yeah.
For its genre.
absolutely.
Again, that's not usually my genre, but it's going to be hard for any movie, I think, to almost outdo that. Like when you just put everything together of what made that movie The Shining.
Right.
I mean, it really was an excellent movie for what it is. So I give it a 5 out of 5, even though that's not even necessarily the type things I'm drawn to, hence why I haven't watched it all these years. But it was very, very good. I mean, as far when I say good, it was a very well made movie.
Yeah,
very entertaining.
Lots of cool elements, and I want to know what you all think down in the comments.
Yeah, so you guys, if you have some answers to some of my questions, like the picture at the end, what that meant, you can share below.
We want to know your theories.
We want to know your theories, what you know about this movie, because again, this is our first time. So I'm sure, like, if you've seen it more than once or you've really had time to think about it, you probably picked up things that maybe we're kind of struggling to put together. But yeah. Share your thoughts below on this movie, your experience with this movie. Did you see it in theaters? Did you watch it every year?
Did you sleep that night?
Yeah, did you sleep that night? Share your thoughts below. And if you have not yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Also give this video a thumbs up. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, remember to be a force of light. All right, bye guys.